Hey guys, SpAgEgTi-ChIpS here, and welcome to my F1 2018 career mode, where I'm going to be racing as Toro. So you see me in the middle of making my helmet, which I'm going to be using for round 1. This may change throughout the season due to my personal likings, but obviously I'm British. I choose the number 95 because of my main guy, Lightning McQueen, my childhood legend. Obviously my name's SpAgEgTi-ChIpS, as kind of normal. S&C as my abbreviation, SpAgEgTi-ChIpS, and then I chose the Freeze as my commentary name, but I changed that to Power later on. So Scuderia Toro Rosso, I had to control the midfield as my team expectation, and I can do that. Pierre Gasly, my teammate, and then first thing I did, bump up the difficulty to 106, races in 50%, formation lap on, and the qualifying make it full, and here we go.
Thanks for coming by. I'm sure you're very anxious to get out on track. It's taken a lot of effort to get to F1. Congratulations. But the real work starts now. This is...
Claire, motorsports journalist. Nice to meet you. You'll be seeing quite a lot of me throughout the season. So, you had a pretty impressive junior career. How are you feeling about your move into F1? Do you think you have what it takes?
Let's save the questions for a proper interview, shall we? I'm sure you'll have a lot more to talk about once there's been some action on track. I think we could fit you in after FP1 if you're free.
That works for me. I'll grab you the second you finish on the track.
Remember, the relationship you have with the team can be affected by what you say to the media, so be careful. Anyway, it's time to catch up with Carl. He's waiting for you in the data center. Good luck out there today.
Welcome to the data center. Here, we've got access to all kinds of information, including car telemetry, weather, lap times, tyre wear, the list goes on. Plus, we've got a direct link back to the factory, so we're in constant communication with the team there. We need you to regularly feedback about areas of the car that are lacking and help us direct our resources in the most productive way. More effort here equals a quicker car, so it's well worth the effort. Good luck this season. Oh, and make us all look good, okay?
Welcome to your new team. Toro Rosso are famed for nurturing promising talent and kick-starting the careers of exciting drivers, from Vettel to Sainz to Ricciardo. But they're much more than that. This is a strong team that expects regular points finishes.
So guys, we've had the introduction now, and the first thing I do is spend those R&D points which have been given to me straight away. And thank you very much. I've got some ignition system engine power, and then obviously I need some more front downforce. By the way, these are both recommended upgrades. I have no clue what the car's like at this time. So now we exit that and we go into practice 1.
Morning, it's Jeff here. I'm looking forward to working with you as your race engineer. Hope you've had your coffee, because we have a lot of work to do today to get ready for the season ahead. We're ready to fire up the car. Why not head out and get a few early laps under your belt?
It's been a lot of hard work, but here you are making your debut in Formula 1. You must be thrilled. So how are you finding things at the team? Are you settling in? What are you expecting out of this season? Are you just aiming to find your feet in Formula 1, or do you see something more? Great! Well, that's everything.
So guys, that's our first interview done, and the practice programs, well, I absolutely aced it. And now we go into qualifying.
Qualifying for the Australian Grand Prix should be getting underway shortly. Now then, Anthony Davidson, you're not getting any younger, but you have been involved in your fair share of qualifying sessions in an illustrious 30-year career. How do you deal with the pressure when you have that one chance to deliver a perfect lap?
It's not so much about dealing with the pressure, it's more about how you approach the risk and just how much of it are you willing to take. You're constantly balancing the car on the edge of grip from braking, cornering and traction. And over the course of a lap, it's easy to get that balance wrong. And that's why achieving the perfect lap is almost impossible. As you say, I've been doing this 30 years now, and it never gets any easier.
So guys, going into Q1 now, across the line as we start our lap. I find Australia quite an easy track to get used to, maybe due to the fact that I've done some time trial on it before, because obviously I need to practice for league racing, so it's quite easy for me going into all the chicanes now and everything, getting good traction. But the only corner I really struggled with was the left right chicane of turn 11 and 12. But now going through the final corner now, going up the gears, gear 5, gear 6, gear 7, we're out of energy for the lap, but we got a 23.2, which I'm mildly happy with. I got 5th on the grid, but I didn't think that was good enough. P14 with 10 minutes left, with people still not setting their lap times. I had to go out again. So 3 minutes left of the session, we went for another lap. Already green by 1/10 already, just going through the first corner, going down the straight, and now going into the left right chicane, which I found quite hard during qualifying and also into the race. Gear 7 up into gear 8, all 9/10 up to a second up on our lap time, down into gear 2 as we go around the final corner now. Gear 5, gear 6, gear 7, already out of electricity again.
Okay, you're currently in P11. That's the 6th row of the grid.
So in qualifying 1 I came P11, which I was actually really happy about. Even though I can see people behind in super softs, I wasn't scared. I think I could get into Q3 maybe in the Toro. So as we're going through the laps, 40 seconds left. That shows I only did one run, losing a bit out of turn 12, going down into turn 13 with literally no electricity left. 10 seconds left of the session, so this was our only lap, going over the line. Now, where did we get? We got P10, which means we got into qualifying 3.
Here's a look at your top 3. Hamilton, Vettel and Valtteri Bottas. The grid is set then, so that just leaves the race itself. Join us tomorrow, where we'll be live with all the action. And until then, it's goodbye.
I didn't do a quality lap in Q3 because I was absolutely stupid. Okay, get over it.
New drivers, new cars and a new Formula One season. But it's the same Albert Park that we've come to know and love for more than 2 decades now that hosts the first round of a 21 race championship, taking us from here in Melbourne, Australia, across the globe before we eventually reach the season finale at Yas Marina Circuit in Abu Dhabi. Just south of Melbourne's downtown business centre is the one and only Albert Park Circuit. 3.3 miles of public roads, closed for the weekend of course, make for a bumpy circuit with little undulation. There are 16 corners around the lake and a couple of good passing opportunities here as well, thanks in part to the DRS zones into turns 1, 3 and 13. So before the off, let's remind ourselves of yesterday's qualifying session with a look at the starting grid. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, with Sebastian Vettel starting alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Bottas, Raikkonen, Max Verstappen and Ricciardo, Hülkenberg, Magnussen, Perez and Power, Grosjean, Sainz, Fernando Alonso and Ocon, Van Dorn, Ericsson, Charles Leclerc and Pierre Gasly. Sirotkin and Lance Stroll rounds off the grid.
We're in a better grip position than we were expecting. Let's see if we can hold on to it.
As we go to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights at the Australian Grand Prix, and as lights out and away we go. We get a good start, good traction off the line as we are heading down into turn 1. No crashes yet like Ralph Schumacher in 2002. We get through the first corner, get through the second corner, okay. Turn it down to high ERS because we don't know if we can make a move, but we do into turn 3. Overtaking Sergio Perez, but he's got us on the outside. We lose traction, so we lose a position into the next few corners. Going through the corners, no big crashes yet, no crashes at all. Quite a safe start to the Grand Prix it is here. I was staying in 10th through the first and second lap. Now going on to lap 3 with DRS, which will soon to be enabled. We are holding our position.
Use it from within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
As you can see, Perez is pulling away from us a bit, but Romain Grosjean is right on our tail. Still on our tail. Going into lap 6 now. He's got the DRS, he's got the ERS, and he's got the slipstream. and he's passed us into turn 1. But we want revenge. We want that position back. So we're going to deploy the DRS. No, we're not, because we have just been overtaken. Carlos Sainz, though, has got the DRS and has overtaken us. So we have not had a good start to the Grand Prix here, but we're going to overtake Sainz back. That is not the way I lose positions in an F1 game. With Marcus Ericsson now out the race. And now, as we go on to lap 7, Carlos Sainz behind us once again. He's going to go and try and make that move. Is it going to stick? Going into turn 2. No, it is not, because I've got the outside line, which turns into the inside line. I lost a bit of traction, but Carlos Sainz is going to come up us again. 3 wide from the people behind us, and we have kept that position. Carlos Sainz has touched us a bit from the back, but we have kept that position for now. As we go further into the lap. And now, lap 8, we go and pit for one and only pit stop of the race onto soft compound tyres. I'm going to put in some mega lap times, but as we see on the right hand side, Carlos Sainz is out of the race, which promotes us a position. So we're now P16, P15, P14. Romain Grosjean's just come out of the pits. Are we going to get him? Romain Grosjean looks ahead, but look, I'm coming, and I've got the outside line, and I've overtaken him, but no, have I? I'm banging wheels with him into turn 3 now. Are we going to make the move done? We've got the inside line. We have made that move for now. But Romain Grosjean, he's going to come for us again. He's going to take the inside line. Is he going to get the move done? Yes, he is. But I'm going to go for the switchback. I kind of hit him on the left-hand side of my front wing. But we are going to go side by side into turn 3. Are we going to make the move done? Yes, we are now. After a long battle, but here he is once again. He's got me. No, he has not, because I've got the outside line. Romain and I are having an absolutely amazing race at the moment. Romain Grosjean on the inside. Is he going to make the move this time on lap 16 now? We've been having this battle for quite a few laps, and he's pushed me off the track a bit there. Romain Grosjean gets the move done. So now on the same lap, we close up to Romain Grosjean going into the left-right chicane. Closing up to him. DRS is now open. Are we going to get the move done on the same lap? They overtook us. Yes, we are. We have got that move done into the final sector. But then Bottas pit for a second time, which I found really weird. But he's overtaken us, as per. Obviously, Mercedes would overtake a Toro, so that's kind of sensible for me. But then, one lap later, Romain Grosjean goes for it. He goes for the move. And he's gone too deep. And I've gone for the switchback and it's worked. And I've taken the inside line. I've probably taken a bit too much because I've hit him out wide. And he's hit Kimi Raikkonen. Not the best of moves from me. But now, I'm closing up to Sergio Perez with 6 laps to go. DRS open. Rich mix. High ERS deployment. Are we going to catch up to him by the end of the straight? Yes, we are. But are we going to make a move? Yes, we are. We're going to get past him. May have touched him a bit there, but we've made the move. And now Kimi Raikkonen is behind us, but he's just going to fly past us like we weren't even there, like a torpedo.
Gap behind is 1.8 seconds.
Perez still on our backside as we go into the final 2 laps of the Grand Prix. Can Sergio Perez do anything to stop us from getting P8 in this Grand Prix? He goes down the outside, but he can't get the move done. I have a very defensive line, and it's worked going now into the end of lap 28 of 29. Is Sergio Perez going to get us on the straight, or are we too far ahead? We open our multi-function display, overtake, and I believe we've got this move done. Final lap of the race. I don't think there's any stopping us. Perez, no chance he's getting past us. So, go into the final stretch of the Grand Prix. We have come 8th.
Good job, mate. Really well done.
And Anthony Davidson, give me your thoughts. How did they accomplish this result? I think Davidson takes the lead of the Drivers' Championship. And now I'd like to ask you, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver of the day?
Well, you put me in a bit of a tight spot today, but I think I'll go for Pierre Gasly. He kept his cool head under pressure and made the most of some difficult circumstances.
Amazing performance out there. You must be really happy.
You really looked in control of your car out there. Your team must be thrilled.
How do you feel the weather affected the outcome today?
When was there a change of weather then?
It wasn't the cleanest race today, was it?
Great. Well, that's everything.
Well, as we can see there, we got a decrease of rep by Haas there. Anyway, as we can see, we're beating Pierre Gasly in the rivalry so far. It's 6-3. We're doing well. We may have to bump up the difficulty from 106 to maybe 108, because I have a feeling that was a bit too easy. Getting all our R&D points, we'll definitely be doing upgrades when our upgrades arrive. Anyway, the reputation's all up. I'm now moving up to
Great work.
veteran.
That's exactly the kind of result I'm looking for. Keep it up.
Anyway guys, thanks for watching the video. Please like and subscribe. And yeah, goodbye.